What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the OP13 masterclass for Black Purple Luffy. OP13 destroyed the meta to the point that you're really only going to be seeing the four main S tier decks, which is Zoro, Imu, Ace, and Roger. But luckily, this deck list that I'm showing you has sort of a plan to beat all those decks if you can find the right cards. All right, let's get into the deck list. So we have, for our searchers, we have our one-cost laws. Some people run the one-cost event that searches top 3. I personally like the laws because, you know, the searching the top 3 for no counter versus searching your top 4 and you have a 1k counter. I'd rather just have the counter. Some people like the top 3 because you can search for more things, but, you know, I think this is a little bit more consistent and it has counter, so I'm just like, whatever, I'll just run the laws. But if you run the one cost event, I don't think that's a bad thing. Run the Namis. Obviously you have to run the Namis here because if you're running this, then you can't find your Gum Gum Giants, and then this is like your only card that'll help you search for your Gum Gum Giants. And Gum Gum Giants are super important in this deck. It helps with deck filtering, and it also helps you with getting out of those big swings from Roger and Ace, so you need to run your Namis. Obviously you run 4 Black Marias. It's a 2k ramp. If you can't see your Zoro or your Nico Robin, then you can use your Black Maria to ramp. So it's really good 2k. I only run 2 Zoros. It's a brick, so I was running 3 before, but I think 2 is better because you can still ramp with Black Maria or Nico Robin. And past turn 2, it's like you might put this down as a body, but most of the time you're just gonna have this as a brick in your hand past turn 2. So I dumped it down to 2. If you run 3, I guess that's okay, but I think you should run 2 because it's a brick. You run 4 Usohachis. Usohachi, really good, 2k. Rest chump blockers in the end game. It's 3 cost. It's like staple purple, 2k. You need to run your Usohachis. And then you run your Nico Robins. It's another 2k that ramps if you can't see your other ramp cards. Pretty explanatory. I run the Frankies. Frankie has the ability, Dawn -2, you just scored 1 from hand, you draw 2 cards. So if your hand is a little bricked up, or if you don't see the cards that you need for certain matchups, then you can, you know, potentially just use your Frankie ability to get another shot at finding the card that you would want. Then you run 3 Magellans. I had it at 4 before, but I had too many bricks in this game and in this deck, so I dumped it down to 3. And I think with your Gum Gum Giants and your Frankie hand filtering, 3 is a good number. You see it pretty consistently. I might switch it back up to 4 if I don't see it as consistently as I like, but as of right now, I'm seeing it a good amount, so I keep it at 3. Then you have to run 3 Restand Luffys. Restand Luffy is really good with Black Purple Luffy because of the two Dawns that you have to return plus the Blear ability, so it just works. So I just run 3 of these. You have to run your 4 your Beer Luffys. This is like the staple of Black Purple Luffy. If you don't run 4, then you're not running it right. 3 Sanjis. You might want to run 2 of the 9 cost rush Luffys, but I have it at 3 Sanjis instead because it can rest a blocker that's 6 cost or lower, or if you're running into Imu, it can rest to 6 cost Elder. So I run 3 Sanjis, no Luffy 9 cost. I might switch it back to the 9 cost if I think that I need a bigger swing, but I think as of right now, 3 Sanjis is better. I'm running 3 of these Nico Robins. It's a 7k blocker, but since this deck is super bricky, you can use the Nico Robin ability to get rid of a brick from hand and trash 2 cards from their hands. You know, decks like Ace that just constantly has a really big hand size, or stuff like Imu where they're always searching for cards that they need. Or I guess trashing cards for them is maybe not Imu, but you know, it's a good ability and it's a 7k blocker. Potentially you could swing with that 7k too, so it's a good blocker. Then I run 3 Stussies. Stussies super important. If you don't see your Stussies in your Ace matchups, it's pretty much game over. You need some way to get rid of their 10 cost blockers. So Stussy super important into Ace, so I run 3 of those. And then I run 4 Gum Gum Giants. If you're a purple deck, Straw Hat that isn't run Gum Gum Giant, I don't know what you're doing. It's best counter. And then 2 Hell's Judgment. This is good for Zoro as the 3k counter, it sticks, so when you do the Hell's Judgment on the Zoro, it'll still be minus 3k even for when they restand, so it'll be easier to count out of that second hit. So that's pretty much the deck list as a whole. Let's talk about matchups now. Before we get into OP13 specific matchups, I want to go over the black purple Luffy curve. You're pretty much going to want to play in this order most of the time, unless you have certain situations that you want to get out of. But majority of the time, you're going to want to play on curve, which is going to be on Dawn 1. You're a Law Searcher if you have it. You're going to search for a card that either you don't have for your next upcoming curve, or an endgame or a specific matchup card. So you're going to play on Dawn 1, Law Searcher. If you don't have it, then you skip. Then turn 2, 3 Dawn, you're going to play your Zoro, Robin, or Black Maria ramp, trying to get that ramp so that you can play your Beer Luffy. If you're going into Roger, that ramps as well, he will most likely already be at 5 Dawn by his turn, so that you could play your Beer Luffy out and get your 7k swing in right away. If not, you can just set up your Beer Luffy, or you could play your 6 cost Robin, because when you ramp, you get to 6 Dawn. So then on 6 Dawn, you can play your Robin, and then you can force 2 cards out of their hand. So that's another thing you could play on 6 Dawn. Then pretty much after getting your Beer Luffy out, you establish a board with your Restand Luffys, or your finding Stussies, or you're finding Gum Gum Giants, so that you could, get those cards that you need to win the matchup that you have. But that's pretty much going to be your main curve. So I just wanted to go over that before we get into the specific matchups for OP13. So for Ace, you're going to want to see your Stussy and Magellan. Stussy, super important for getting rid of their 10 cost blocker. If you don't see your Stussies in Ace, it's pretty much game over, because they'll just set up another one, and then you'll have so many blockers and you won't be able to break through. So Stussy you're going to want to see. And then Magellan, you can also use the Magellan ability to throw their curve off. And if you let's say they're at 6 Dawn, and you put a Magellan down and you bring them down to 5, then they can't play their I Am Whitebeard event on 8 Dawn, and they can't get their 10 cost blocker out early. So Magellan is also pretty good into Ace, but if you don't see the Magellan, it's all right. As long as you see your Stussies, you should be pretty good, because then you can just remove it, and then you'll have a 9k swing for the next turn. So that's what you're going to want to see for Ace. For Imu, Magellan is all you really need. If you can stop Imu from getting to their 10 Dawn turn, so that they can do their whole shenanigans that they do with Imu, then you just have an extra turn to just keep taking cards out of their hand. And then by the time they do reach that 10 Dawn, it's too late for them to even win. So if you see your Magellans, you just pretty much win, unless you have like no other staple cards like Beer Luffy. Then it's a little hard. But Magellan for Imu, that's pretty much all you need. Zoro, you're just gonna want to see your main curve. You're gonna want to see your ramp into your Beer Luffy, into your Restand Luffy. But the thing you really need with Zoro is, because he's doing a lot of swings with his restands and stuff, you're gonna want to see counter. If you don't see your Gum Gum Giants or your Hell's Judgments, or if you don't have like a lot of 2Ks in hand, then it's pretty much game over for Zoro, because he'll just restand, swing again, and then you used all your counter up, and then you're pretty much donezo. So Zoro, you're going to want to see your curve, and you're also going to want to see counter. And then for Roger, Magellans are also really good for Roger, because at 10 Dawn, Roger becomes a 7k leader, and that's pretty hard to swing into. So the thing with Magellan is, when you place it down, it forces them to -1 Dawn from their Dawn. So they'll go from 10 Dawn to 9 Dawn, and that will counteract their leader ability, and they will drop back down to a 5k leader. So when you do that, you just swing a lot. So instead of swinging 7k into 7k, you'll be swinging 7k into 5k. It'll take a lot of their cards out of their hand, and then it's pretty much, you just gotta do math from there. So for Roger, you're just gonna want to see your Magellans. So those are the matchup specifics. There's a little bit more now that we can get into for like certain matchups. Let's say you're running into Imu, and you have a lot of Stussies in your hand. Stussies are completely useless into Imu, because for one, you can't even remove their cards if they have over 7 cards in their trash. So removing isn't going to work. You're basically wasting your turn there. So Stussies are pretty much useless into Imu. So what you could potentially do, if you don't see a Magellan and you're like, oh, I need to get a Magellan out before he reaches 10 Dawn, or you're like, oh, I don't have any restand Luffy, so I won't be able to go for lethal next turn. What you could potentially do, you could Frankie and then discard your Stussy, Or you could Gum Gum Giant, discard your Stussy, and draw cards, and potentially you might be able to see the cards that you would need for that matchup. So getting rid of the cards that you don't need for one matchup, and then gaining the cards that you would need for the current matchup you're in is going to be the hard part of this deck. That's going to be where you're going to have to make some decisions where you're like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do next turn. Let me just, try to find the cards. So, but that's pretty much the gist of this deck. So now that we've went over some matchups, let's get into some games. With Zoro, we're going to take first. First is better for us, and it's also taking the first curve away from Zoro. We see counter, Gum Gum Giant, and Hell's Judgment, so we're going to keep. We also see our ramp card, and we have a searcher to find our Beer Luffy. So this is a pretty good first starting hand against Zoro. Okay, so we're going to draw a Dawn. We're going to end turn. We don't have a turn 1 play, but that's fine. Okay, let's see what he does. Plays out Hiyori. He's going to search Kuina. It's fine by me. Okay, we're on 3 Dawn. We're going to ramp with Robin. Turn 2, gain 1. We gain another 1 for our leader ability. We're just going to swing 7. We don't care about taking out this Hiyori for now. We just want to get their life down. He's going to have to use another Dawn if he wants to search, and then it'll throw off his curve a little bit. So we can allow him to search again. See, now he can't use Hiyori this turn anyway. It's okay. She did her job. She already ramped. Just gonna swing 8 into life. That's fine. We can take. We get a trigger effect. That's beautiful. And yeah, I think we find. I'm just gonna take the Beer Luffy. I was debating maybe I could take the Usohachi for a 2K and then get rid of this maybe sometime in the future, but I think it's just stronger to go for a setup play like this. We don't get our 7K yet because he's only at 4 Dawn, but it's okay. Try to get rid of this Kuina so he can't keep getting value out of it. Swing 5 at life. It's obviously going to counter here. Okay. So we already have our Beer Luffy set up for next turn, so we pretty much get value out of anything that we place down. I'm gonna have to counter out of this if we can. Yeah, we should. Yeah, we have enough. He's gonna go for it. I don't have our blocker set up, but we have to save our Beer Luffy. If we get rid of our Beer Luffy, then it's gonna be really hard to come back. So, oh, we get another trigger into. I think we should take it. Nah. We have counter here. We can just leave Dawn up. It's fine. So I think this is probably the best play here. Just swing 7, 7, 7. Leave Dawn up for events. And we can also fake with the 3 active Dawn that we're going to go for a restand. So he might want to actually counter out here because he's going to have to take 1 in his mind. But I'm only going to swing once. Swing 7 again. We're not going to restand because we need our Dawn up. He takes. We pass. Another Tashigi. Probably going to rest. Yeah, just a Nami. It's 3. So he's going to go 8. He's going to go 8, 8. No, 8, 10. Where's he going to go? 8, 10. We're just going to use this. Okay, so this brings him back down to 5. 7 into 7. We don't even need to use another event. We can just do this. And then he'll swing life, which is fine. We can take. Okay, 9 cards in hand. Okay, so probably won't be able to kill him this turn, and he might have lethal next turn, so we're going to need to save 3 Dawn at the end. Oh, he has DMG maybe too. So we might need to save a little bit more Dawn, just in case he goes for lethal next turn. So I could either go and swing for his Tashigi, which make it harder for him to swing game next turn, and then we can just swing for lethal the turn after. Or I can just force cards out of his hand right now. I think we just use all our Dawn. We don't play anything. We can savor Magellan as a Gum Gum Giant trasher, because we don't want to trash a 2K, and we don't want to trash our Hell's Judgment. So I think we just go 7 lead first as a little test to see what he does. Probably going to counter out here. We actually might even have life with the restand. 4 cards in hand, 2 life. I think if we go 9, he takes... Here, I think, yeah, we go 9, he takes, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 11 twice. He has no Dawn up, so he doesn't have DMG to use as counter. He might have it in his hand though. So 9, 11, he would need 2K, 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 1K, but we're going, yeah, I think we have game here. I think we just go 9. And then we just go 11 and restand. See, this is kind of like, he could be baiting me. He could be baiting me, because if he can counter out of one of these, then without Dawn active, we just lose here. So, could even, just in case he has DMG, that rests 2, so we leave 5 up. We can go... No, because that costs 4. So we can actually only go... We only can use our Hell's Judgment and probably get out of lethal here, either way. So we don't even need to save another Dawn for this. Or do we? I don't know. 3... No, I think we just go 9 into this, and we don't restand. I don't want to get baited into going for lethal, and then he counters out of one of them, and then we just lose next turn. So I'm just going to go for board. If he does end up countering out of this, then he's going to go for lethal next turn. But hopefully, yeah, he's going to go for lethal next turn. So he used counter either way, so he probably wouldn't have survived next turn. Yeah, he's used enough counter for us to next turn go for lethal if we survive this turn. We can DMG, he's going to have a restand. So he goes for a search, probably is going to find a GMG. Yep. But that costs 4 Dawn from him, so he rests 2, we still have our Hell's Judgment. Oh, he's going for board. He's going for board. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. If he's going for board, I think... Yeah, I don't think he wins this no matter what he does now. Yeah, there's pretty much... Well, he's just gonna... We're saying go for life. He can't even go for character. He's gonna go 8/8. So we just use this -1 on both of these. He just has to go for lethal, but I have a Dawn up. Yep, he just forfeits. And see, he had the counter too. 2K, 2K. He used a 2K and a 1K here. So that's, he had enough to get out of 11K swing. So not going for lethal there was the correct play. So, and I left the Dawn up just so in case he found the DMG, which he did, we would be able to still have our Hell's Judgment to get out of swing here. Okay, we got a Roger here. He went first, so he's kind of taking the better curve from us. So we're going second. I I mean, we have a ramp and we have a search, but we don't see a Magellan here. So I'm just gonna mulligan just because of Magellan. There we go. We see a Magellan. That's what we need, and we still have a ramp. So yeah, this is gonna be our savior card towards the end game. Okay, let's see what he does. Search. Yep. Okay, yep, he has a ramp card. Okay, we find a searcher through that, which is pretty good. Buffy. Yeah, we're gonna take a Buffy. We will be able to use our Buffy. Because he will be we're going second anyway. We'll use it either way, but it is what it is. 6. Find another one. Okay. 4. We're gonna ramp, so I think we just go 6 and ramp. Okay, now we're at 6 going into 8. Okay, we have our Magellan, so there's actually a reason to maybe even counter out of some of these swings. Oh, he's really ramping. We need to get some of this life down. 7. I don't think we should counter out of a 7. Okay, we have a Hell's Judgment. Zoro. I think we just Buffy here. Could go 5, 7. Get a card out of his hand. He's probably gonna use this 1 Dawn. Counter out of the 7k swing. We could even establish another body, gain a Dawn, go 8. I think that's a better play. Yeah, I think we do that. We just go 8 and think, because then even if he uses his thing to get to 8, he'll still have to give us a card. And we have a body to play next turn. Katakuri, that's very annoying. We do have a Stussy, we can get rid of it. So it's not the end of the world. We'll give him a Frankie. No, we kind of need to see it. Yeah, we'll give him a Frankie. Only reason is because I can use this Nami to potentially find a Gum Gum Giant. So kind of don't want to have to use it if I don't have to. Oh, found a Gum Gum Giant. Okay, we're at 10 Dawn. The Katakuri is going to be annoying. We'll just get rid of it. Then we'll start with 2 at 1. We'll go 7 at 7. Do we go 7 with Zoro? And leave 0 up. Yeah, he doesn't have lethal next turn. Yeah, we'll just try to take cards out of his hand at this point. And then 7. Probably low-key saving 1 Dawn up for Gum Gum Giant so we can save our Beer Luffy. Might have been a better play. Because yeah, he'll probably just swing 12 into here. Yeah. It is what it is though. Damn, he really cleared my whole board there. It's okay. Okay, I think we just Beer Luffy again. Set up a play for a potential lethal next turn. As long as we can survive this turn. 5. We could, nah. I think we just go... So what we do? We do save 2. Now we save. He probably doesn't even have lethal either way. We'll save 1 Dawn. Or 8, 9. No, we'll save 2. We'll save 2 just in case. We'll go 9, 9. Maybe I go 10 just in case he has the event. 3k. I don't want him to use the 3k on us. And then he has 2 life we have to go down for next turn. Save 1. I think we go 10. That way if he uses his event, he'll still have to give us another card. And we still have the 1 Dawn for saving the Stussy with the Gum Gum Giant. So I guess our plan next turn is just Magellan for 5. And then use the other 4 Dawn. Oh shoot. Wait, what was he doing? Hmm. 12 into 8. Do we save it? I think we should. I think we save it. We'll flush this. Okay. So he's at 8. If he stacks the rest, it's 12. I can get out. Yeah, I can get out. Get out. Okay, he leaves 2 events up. Ooh. Hold up. We're not dying next turn. I could even Stussy his Shanks away. If I Stussy his Shanks, I think that, and then we can save. We can go 7/7. Yeah, that's just the better play. So we swing with Stussy first because we have to take a card off board. So we swing with Stussy, then we replace Stussy. Yeah, there's nothing he can do then. We'll just go 9 or 8 into 7. He'll 2k. Because I don't think we have lethal with this many cards in hand and 2 Dawn up anyway. So we just do that. Get rid of the Shanks, and now we can swing 7 because he's back to 7 instead of a 6k. And then do we go 9? No, because he'll just use his thing anyway and get out of it. Just go 7, save the Hell's Judgment just in case. Okay, that's pretty annoying. I mean, if I get, yeah, I think. What else am I gonna do? Oh, and he just concedes. Okay, why does he concede here? He has 1k, 2k, 1k, a blocker, and a 1k here. We Magellan for 5. Brings him down to a 5k. We can swing with 4 remaining because we have to -1 from this. So with 4 remaining Dawn, we can go 9 to, we can go 9, 9, 9. And what is that? 2k, 1k. Yeah, he doesn't have enough. 2k, yeah. 2k, 1k to get out of it. Then he has 1k, 1k. 1k, not enough. 8k blocker, not enough. And even if he blocks with the blocker, it just dies. He doesn't have lethal next turn. So that was pretty good. We didn't even have to use the Magellan, he just knew he was gone. Okay, here we are against the Ace matchup. Okay, for Ace, we do see some good stuff. And we have our ramp and a Magellan, but because it is Ace, we do need Stussy. So we're gonna mulligan, and we see our Stussy. It's exactly what we want. No turn 1 play, but we have a ramp for the next turn. So this is looking good. This is looking good. Trash is an I Am Whitebeard. Good to know. And we get the Magellan. We can play it either way just in case he has another one. So do this, ramp. And we'll just go 7 lead. Okay. Gives me a 2K. We'll just go Magellan, get him down to, what is he gonna be at? 3 Dawn. Take Gum Giant, we love to see it. Leaves 3 up. Guess he has nothing to play. I mean, I guess we could even like double ramp to get even faster to 9. I don't know if that does. I think we should just save our 2K though. I think we just do this. Bring him down to 3 Dawn. Then we go 6. Can't really swing into this because then he'll have to -2. So we just have a 6K that we can keep swinging into him with. And if he does swing into it and takes it out, then it'll -2 Dawn from him. So he'll never really get to his end game. Takes. He draws a card. Okay. 7 in lead. I think we just take again. We have a lot of counter for endgame. We have 2K, 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 Hell's Judgment, and 2 Gum Giants. At this point, we're just searching for a Beer Luffy, which we don't see, but we see a pretty good 6 Dawn. Get him. So I think we just swing 6 and 6. If he counters out of both, then we'll bring him down to 6 cards, and then we play this. Maybe trash a Hell's Judgment. Or, yeah, I think that's just what we do here. We just go 6. He might even block with the Marco next turn, which I won't like. So then he'll just get card draw, so it'll negate, but we'll have a 7K on board at least. Maybe he thinks we're gonna swing with the Robin and he doesn't block. He just counters. Nope, he just uses it. Okay, yeah, I think we just Robin here, and then we'll trash. We'll trash. And you go Robin. We already have our ramp done. And I think Hell Judgment is just a little bit better for right now. So he did have another I Am Whitebeard, and he trashed the other blocker. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, but you see he's at 7 Dawn now, so he couldn't play I Am Whitebeard anyway because of our Magellan. So that's great. Still kind of looking for a Beer Luffy here. Without Beer Luffy, it's like, what is even Black Purple Luffy? It's just like a worse Purple Luffy. Okay, he's gonna search. Ooh, he finds a Roger, so now we know he has the Roger. So we shouldn't really put him down to 0 unless we know we're gonna have lethal. Or if we know we can survive a Roger play. Okay, he's gonna bounce the Magellan back. If we don't find a Beer Luffy, we'll just play it again. I think we counter out here. Yeah, we don't find another one. I think we just play it. What else are we gonna do here? Okay. could just go 8-8, or we could save a GG up for hand filter. We could just do that because I'm kind of tired of not finding what I want here. Yeah, we'll start with 7. And we'll go 8. Okay. Okay, we know he has a Roger in hand. So only 6 cards with potential counter. Oh, he plays Taxbeard. That's annoying. So it looks like, I mean, that's really not that bad though, because we just don't need to attack next turn. Just counter. Do we GGG? Yeah, I think we GGG. Try to find a beer Luffy. We'll trash our 2K. We get another Stussy. Oh, that's pretty good. And another Magellan. Well, we're not going to be really attacking with anyone but our leader. So I think we just Magellan again. I mean, I guess we could rush Sanji. Get another swing in. Plus, we don't want to really drop down to 7 Dawn, because then we'll only be at 9, so we will only be able to place this. We could just go 7, 8. Oh, we can go more than that, Lucky. We'll do that. Turn. We'll rest. There's nothing else to rest. And then we go 6, 8, I'm assuming. Yeah, we'll leave our Robin up because we don't have any counter in hand without our Dons up. These are all bricks. So we need a blocker just in case he actually decides to go for lethal. I don't know if he will, seeing 5 cards in hand and a blocker. But just in case, we'll leave our blocker available to be blocking with. And then we also don't want to swing with our Robin into his little body here because we need a card to replace our Stussy. And he uses the pudding, so I don't think he has another pudding in hand. So I think our Stussies are pretty clear. He counters counter, so he has 2 cards in hand. It's probably just gonna be 10 cost blocker. I think we'll be fine. Oh, he doesn't have it. What is he doing? Oh, I forgot to swing with Magellan. Bro, what am I doing? Oh, no. He had Taxbeard. Never mind. 7 to 5. Yeah, we just take. We have trigger. He might go for lethal with his little guy. I think we just take a 2K. I want to take this for next turn, but we just have Stussy to play either way. Oh yeah, he's going for board. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll let it go. We'll let it go. Places this. Okay, we could just... Okay, blockers up. Okay, we have a lot of counter with Dawn up. If we save our Dawn, we could potentially survive next turn. I think I just go 9, lay 1 up for... And we have a blocker and a life, and 2k, 1k. So we use 1 Stussy to take this 12k out. We have to save this 1 for GGG, so... I think that's all we do, right? Boom. Boom. Then we go 6 lead. He might even use a Marco here to get more cards in hand. He takes, I think I'm pretty safe with my GG. Well, what does he have here next turn? 1, 2. I might as well leave it up though, right? We have another Stussy if anything goes really bad with like a 10k. He can only move a swing. 2 blockers. Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. We don't want to give him the card draw on Marco either way. If we swing there and he drew cards with Marco that could potentially give him lethal, that wouldn't be good. So, we know he has a Roger in hand. He's at 0. If he gets to 0, so I don't know. My gut told me not to swing there with my Robin, so it's just my gut telling me there. Which means we also need to make sure that he. Yeah, okay. 6-5, we just 2k. If he goes 7, I think I might just block and then 1k. Yeah, we'll just block and then 1k. I don't want to have to use my GGG for no reason. Okay, he bounces the Magellan back to hand. He has 4 extra Dawn. Probably won't swing with his blockers. Yep, he just leaves them up. Okay. What do we do here? I still think we survive another turn. Just have all this, it's fine. We just Magellan. And then we swing, what, 6? No, we go 8. Yeah, we could go 8 here. Force him to use his blockers. I don't want him. We'll just go 8. If he takes, he's going for Roger next game. Next play, he's going for Roger. Okay, so I kind of wish I saved 1 extra Dawn. That way I could have Gum Gum Giant and Hell's Judgment. Because now I kind of have to commit to either playing the Hell's Judgment or the Gum Gum Giant. So I could swing 10 right now, and he'll probably take or block. And if he takes, he'll just use these 3 swings to go for lethal next game. So to do, Okay, we'll just test swing 9. Hopefully he just blocks with Marco. Okay, so he's gonna go for lethal next game. Or next turn. So if I do use Hell's Judgment, right, and I go 2, so that'll make him a 3k. That'll make him a 4k. So he'll just need to attach Dawn. And I can't block. Well, if he uses all 10, right, he can't really do, yeah, that's fine then. Maybe I leave it up. I leave the blocker up so he thinks that I'm going for defense, but realistically I'm baiting him into playing his 10 cost Roger, and then I just Hell Judgment these 2 and I take the swing from the Roger. Yeah, if he plays the 10 cost, yep, he's doing it, so he has 0 more Dawn. Yeah, but then I can just boom, pink, pink, and then I can take this and I can counter out of the Marco for 2k. Bang. Perfectly played. I literally predicted he was about to do that. Maybe just take this one. Okay, we could even Stussy, get rid of the Roger, try to go for another. We have 2 Gum Gum. Damn, I went this whole game without a beer Luffy. What am I doing? I think I just have game here though. He has no blockers up. There's really no point. I just go 6, 6, and then I attach the rest and go for it. Yeah, he just concedes. What does he have? 2k? 2k, 1k, 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 2k. So he has 7k total. Yeah, I could even just attach all of it to Stussy and I win. Beautifully executed. Didn't even have my beer Luffys or resand Luffys that game. I just gotta think through the process. Literally called out his last play. Knew he was gonna go for lethal. Baited it with keeping my Robin up, so I couldn't use it. Hell's Judgment these 2, so they couldn't even do deal damage because it costed 10 Dawn. And then I had the 2k for this guy. That was beautifully executed. He chose to go first. Okay, well. We got a Magellan, we're gonna keep. We got a ramp. It's a pretty good starting hand. Hopefully we find another Magellan, so we can wait till he's at 9, and then we can go double Magellan. But I think we just search. Find a Gum Gum Giant. We'll pass, and then we'll see. Sanji's pretty good. We'll just ramp. Do we go 7? Or do we go... I think we go 5-5. 5-5 is better here. Okay, we'll take it. It is what it is. Okay, he's gonna search. Search for another searcher. Okay. So I have to discard a card. Discard a restand. can't get rid of it. It's a 6 cost. Actually, he has that one event, but I'm not worried. Seven. He's at 5. We'll search. Try to find. Ooh, can't pick this up. If we could pick this up, we would. We can only pick up as a Nami. 6. You could go 7. 5, 7. We could establish a Magellan. I think establishing Magellan's better here. 4. He's probably gonna take here. I don't see how he doesn't take this. He already used 2 1Ks and a 2K. Okay. Staying really, really healthy. What are you gonna search for? Five elders, of course. And I think his trash is already stacked with everything he needs. Six into 4. Let it go. We'll counter this. Okay, still no beer Luffy. We just save our Sanji when we need a rest a blocker. Doesn't have any blockers. I think it's okay to go for this. Yeah, we'll just go. We'll go 5. We'll go 6 because I'm pretty sure he's just gonna. No, I think we just go 7, 7. Maybe even go 7 here, so we don't have to take. No, we just go for swings here. Yeah. We just go for swings. Damn. But he's using his counter. 2K. Discard 1. I think we just discard our Frankie. It's gonna be unfortunate. Oh wait, what? So I don't need to discard anything. Okay, we find a beer Luffy. Find a beer Luffy. Damn, he has a lot of swings next turn. I think we just need to keep going. Hope we can survive next turn somehow, and then. So what do we do here? He has 0 active Dawn, 2 life, 0 blockers. He used a lot of counter. To just stay alive. So we could restand. So saving 2. So we have 3 Dawn to work with. Go. I'm gonna go 7, 7, 9, restand 9. We'll start out with a 7, see what he does. Actually, I forgot to swing with this guy. Okay, so we could go 9, restanding, and 9 again. We know he has a 5 elders in hand. He used, look, this 1k, 2k, 1k, 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 1k events. 1k. I don't know. I don't think I think he stayed too healthy. I think that was his problem. I think he just stayed too healthy. He takes 9 with no active dawn. There's no way, right? Yeah. Just needs to he just went too defensive at the beginning. So there.